Oh, yo, this is such a magical song. Oh, 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 oh. That is nice, man. Holy cow. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Wow. Honestly, I'm gonna cry. Wow. Donachi mirabun, Tony mida. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So obviously following up off of the official music video and the third single album titled The First Step Chapter 3, I'm going to be reacting to the B-side track of this album titled Orange. I'm very excited for this because was absolutely insane. If you haven't checked out my reaction already to it, I'll leave it linked in the description box as well as the playlist for Treasure. So hopefully you guys go check out some of my reactions there. Really heavily love these guys, and it's really crazy that this comeback has been to date my most favorite comeback. I really love it. I love everything that they're going for. A lot more mature of a concept, kind of just evolving throughout. Their dancing has been getting better and better on that note too. So super excited to hear Orange because some of you have been really hyping it up. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. This is Orange by Treasure. Jinbi, ready? She check. Alright, let's get into it. Huh? Huh? We're getting a ballad? Okay. Surprising, but okay. This really feels like nostalgic, like old school, like retro vibes actually. Like throw it back hardcore. I like it though. I really like it. Has like a very kind of like old school vibe, but they have a bit of a flair to it. I like how there's like the wow, like that little thing is like more of their playful comedic relief, I would say, into the song, taking it not as serious, even though it's very much like a very kind of like emotional ballad song. I like how they add that little part of there, so it's like still reminding you, it's like, oh, this is Treasure, they are still young guys. Ooh, I'm getting chills though. This is really nice. It's so different in contrast to like any other B-side track you think about from them, because like Come to Me or even Bling Like This, two B-side tracks from their most recent other single albums, very still much like very poppy and in your face. Come to Me would probably be the least poppy. It'd probably be a little bit more emotional. That was probably the closest we got, but here we get basically a full-on ballad. That's really cool. Almost has like a bit of like holiday vibes to it. Ooh, nice harmonization in the background. So like similar to the harmonization in the background has really gotten to a level where like I think they really use it a lot in songs, and it's like really nice because you don't hear any outlying tones, you don't hear everybody's like perfectly in sync with one another in that harmony part. This is just like so like feels kind of like an old soul wrote this. It's very nostalgic, it's very kind of emotional, it just rings on so many tones, chords, like emotional heart chords. It's really nice, and I think that this doesn't show their age. This is really much like an old school song. I really heavily like it, and it has like kind of like that holiday Christmassy vibe to it at the same time. It's very interesting and very nice. I'm so surprised, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm surprised. Like I wasn't sure how they fit Haruto in, but it really fits in nicely after somebody with a high note like that, and kind of like leading off the chorus. It kind of just changes the entire atmosphere of the song, and it does like kind of slow down the song a bit, because you can recognize that they've actually slowed down the song a bit for Haruto because of his deeper voice. Add a bit of contrast, and I do apologize. These are my notifications that you were hearing, not yours. I have to close that. Give me 1 second. Okay, now that I've closed these things, let's go. It's like, whew! like a bit comic relief. Honestly, I don't care what anybody says. I'm listening to this during the holiday season. This is really just like, you know, hits home type of vibes. This is Hyunsuk, I think. Oh, no, it's at the. Is she? I don't know. I can't really distinctify the other two. Oh, that's nice. They really cut out all of the other instruments and just kept like the simple, like almost like maracas, and then just like the wooden sticks that are banging against each other, so that you have like a more emphasis on the actual like rapping part here. Really nice, and I like how they're not really going really hard at it. The rapping, they're very soft at it, which really suits the tone of the song. So it really shows like an understanding for this type of style of music or song at least. Ooh, clock. Oh, yo, this is such a magical song. Oh. Oh. The vocals. Like, if you asked me, could Treasure have done this on their first single album? I don't think so. I think that this shows a lot of maturity and a lot of evolution through these guys. I think that it shows a lot of just understanding of where they're at in terms of vocal abilities, in terms of writing abilities, in terms of compositional abilities. And I think that it definitely took some time. And I think that in this case, waiting was definitely the best thing for them. Time was basically their best friend, because it really shows a nice progression in overall their type of like just creation of songs. I really heavily love this song, man. It's so different and it just shows a great range for them. They changed it up here too now. It's more brighter too. It's like building up. Oh, they've added a bit of like violin too. In the past they didn't have the violin. They added the violin just now. Like right here. Coming. It's right here after this. Yeah, they have like a violin here. It really like makes it kind of like more majestic and grandiose, I find. Just like really much happier, I think. Oh, it's multiple violins actually. Ooh, nice. Ooh, that was a nice like just soft fade out, like a pianissimo almost. Really, really nice vocals by all the members. Everybody, even the rappers, are killing it on so many levels with this song, showing a lot more like restraint and ability to like control their just voices in particular. It's really nice. Oh, oh, oh. This is giving me chills because it's very much like a Christmas song. That is nice, man. Holy cow. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Wow. Honestly, I'm gonna cry. Wow. Wow. These will come later. That's a magical song. This was absolutely amazing. This was Treasure's Orange, guys. It took me all on surprise because I was expecting something similar to Bling Like This or even Come to Me. this really just blew all my expectations. They're really just killing all of the expectations here from this new album because it's very much a different style. It shows a great deal of maturity from these guys, from composition to who does what, and to just even how they go about just like doing the song itself and just choosing a song here. A B-side track that's more emotional ballad like really shows kind of like a maturity in their music, and I think that this is definitely the time to show it. They've shown everything else, and here I think just really goes to show like a more kind of like heartfelt part to them, and I love this song so much. It really reminds me of like a kind of like holiday spirit, and just the ending where everybody's kind of like singing together and it just opened up, it's like bah, you know. It just has that very much like holiday cheerful vibe, and I think that over a fireplace at night like the snow is falling, perfect setting for this absolutely amazing song. And really I think the hardest part now is the biggest question I'm gonna have to ask you guys is, which song do you prefer between the two of them? Do you prefer or do you prefer Orange? Honestly, for me, I love both, and it's really going to be dependent on the setting for me, because I think that Orange, as I mentioned, is very much like going to be that holiday type of song that I would listen to. But in general, if I just want to listen to like a very like upbeat tempo song, is definitely going to be the go-to for me. So it's going to be definitely dependent on the scenario, I think. And I think if you were to say like pick one, you can't have both, I would definitely probably just say Orange, just because I can like think, because like personally I just like tend more toward ballad music, so that's just me. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this reaction, and hopefully you did enjoy all my treasure reactions that I've been doing so far. If you want to go check out any of them, if you've missed any of them, I'm gonna leave them all linked in the treasure playlist, linked in the description box. You got Boy, Saranghe, BLT, you got obviously you got here now, also you see Orange, you got everything going crazy even. So hopefully you guys go give a video a check, it'd be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, this has been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.